Hi everyone, my name is Anand. I am from Blackswan. Today is a very fine day. I'm going to talk about Saudi Arabia. It's been in talk from a long time and everybody is rushing towards Saudi, especially the entities who want to expand their wings to Saudi. So it's been a lot on talk what is happening in Saudi. I am here to present you some insights, give you an idea what is happening. So if we talk about Saudi, they are already diversifying their economy from oil-based economy to business-based economy because they understand that oil is not going to last for forever. So they have to create a sustainable system. So now I see the growth in 2024. If I tell you 4.2% growth has been achieved by non-oil businesses in Saudi Arabia. And in first quarter of 2025, approximately $49.7 billion, which is good percentage of the revenue being generated by the non-oil businesses in Saudi Arabia. A lot of expats are coming to Saudi. We've been seeing this and experiencing this every day. We are flooded with the inquiry to set up a companies. Most people come to us to set up either trading or services or consultancy. Some of them are looking forward to set up a regional headquarter, which gives them one establishment in Saudi Arabia to manage their already big running existing businesses in other part of the world. We are getting inquiries. People are asking so many questions. What is happening in Saudi? If you follow news, if you can search on internet, it is evident that they are more into technology. They are more into innovation. They are more into tourism. So a lot of people are coming to Saudi to find an opportunity, and which is very evident because it is in line with their vision of 2030, where they wanted to create a city, they wanted to create a country, they wanted to create economical infrastructure which will not be matched by any other region in the world. Trust me. So in 2024, 230 RHQs, which is regional headquarter of a big entities across the globe, has been formed in Saudi Arabia. And if you talk about development, technology-wise, NVIDIA seems like have set up their another office in Saudi Arabia. Their top people are always sitting in Saudi and they are making plans with the government. They are putting a lot of investment into AGI, chipset making. All these digitalization of Saudi Arabia platforms, whether it's a tax platform called Jatka or Goshi or Mukim, which represents social security, human resource, and the entities who are coming as an expat to Saudi Arabia. So government wants to facilitate them with the technology and with the portals. So all these things are taken care by NVIDIA. So they have got very long approach in Saudi to help government overcome all kind of challenges which may arise in between the vision of 2030. So now, in recent development, it's been 1.5 years that in a hospital in Saudi, in Riyadh, called King Abdulaziz Hospital, a 13-year-old thalassemia patient girl was treated, and it was related to a genome therapy. So basically, they are technologically so advanced that they are editing the genomes. These things were only in the books and researches. It has practically happened in Saudi Arabia. Nobody would have imagined that, in a medical science, these kind of advancement will come from one of the GCC countries. So this tells the story that where is Saudi heading towards. If you talk about sports, they are already pioneer in the sports. They are having this 2025 e-sport World Cup, which has already been in talks. So they are bringing good players in Saudi. So it's very old story about Ronaldo. A lot of new big players have been introduced to Saudi Premier League, which is going to happen. Already it's been in talks. So other than this, when it comes for the expat to footstep their businesses, I see the businesses which are growing are industrial automations, where people are coming. Companies like Buller from Germany are coming to automate the factories being established in Saudi Arabia, which are AI-driven technologies being literally implemented. Plus, to support this trade and services, there is a entity called Musk, which has already put their footstep in Saudi Arabia in a large way by making 230,000 square meter climatic control warehousing to support and to supply and to bridge the gap between traders and and also to take advantage of the geographically located locations in Saudi Arabia, which gives them easy passage for a trade to South Asian countries or African countries or to European countries. So government is leaving no stone unturned to ensure that they love the investors and they are simplifying the rules for investment. They are looking at the FDI. When an investor comes to Saudi Arabia, he looks for a couple of things. One, surety that his business will flourish and he would be loved in the country and he'll have good advantages. So to establish the fact how we can be sure that the business is going to flourish. I'll give you one small example. Median age in Saudi Arabia is 35 years, means half of the population is very young. And these young guys are very adaptive to technology in the situation. They are really, looking forward to work. In fact, we have our Saudi employees working in our company, and, they literally are giving their best 9 to 6 and following all the protocols of business needs, entity needs. So this is one sense of security investors can get, that they have the manpower already in Saudi Arabia, which is qualified, which is educated, and which who will align with your vision of making your business successful. This is something which gives you strength. And other than that, since everyone is rushing to Saudi Arabia, the government has simplified the process. They have various departments to handle expats coming to establish their entities. Earlier, they formed an entity called SAJIA, which is Saudi Arabia General Investment Authority. They had their own norms, like, they were little strict on FDI. They wanted big fat people to come to Saudi Arabia, and then qualification norms were little difficult and stringent that not everybody can qualify. Then they thought, why not simplify it for investors? So they made a new entity called MISA, MISA, which is Ministry of Investment in Saudi Arabia, which is like a guard at the beginning of the economy of Saudi Arabia. When expat comes to Saudi, he has to qualify, the entity has to qualify through Ministry of Investment, and then they go to Ministry of Commerce and obtain a commercial license, and their articles of company would be announced. They will be given the national address. Then the general manager residency will be secured by that foreign entity. Then they can hire employment, and they have various portals to work. These portals help them to overcome their challenges of labor filing. The portal itself displays that how many employment quota you have, how many more employees you can hire, and then you have this Nitakat program to manage the bulk employment, because a lot of industries are coming, and when an industry is being set up in a country, that it comes with a lot of manpower, 300, 400 people plus big land, investment, everything comes. So government wants to ensure and wants to convey a message to expats that you are coming to a place where we will give you a very congenial environment so that your business can flourish without any hassles. So these things are indicative factors in Saudi Arabia, which are making entities inclined to go to Saudi Arabia. Other than that, the market is so enormously big that there is a piece of cake for everyone whosoever puts their step into Saudi Arabia, whether it is a trader, so service provider, or it's a manufacturer. So recently, government has given a subsidies on manufacturing, also a repatriation of capital to the parent company, or it's about withholding tax, or it's about gaining profit or paying taxes. So there are a lot of liberties being given to establishment who are contributing to the economy, and government is really want people to come and establish their entities. Other than that, Saudi Arabia is a region which I believe is a very blessed region. First, they are blessed with oil, and now they are blessed with lithium, which is again known as a white gold. In a coming time, lithium will be ruling the world, where everybody is looking towards this sustainable green energy program. So in January 2025, Saudi Arabia found a reserve of very huge lithium, which is going to last forever. So this also gives you one hint that you are at a place where you are economically secure, you are secure through the regulations from the government, you are secure for your business and the manpower, and plus this country is going to give you a very big market to explore the opportunities. If we talk about the sectors which we are experiencing at large, the activities of business, the construction business activities is on demand. We have formed several companies who are into construction. Few of them are from China. And when the construction is at peak, then there's a demand of building material construction supplies also. So when there's a demand of construction activity, the building material activities already have an opportunity. Then when these traders have the opportunity, then there's opportunity for the service providers as well. Like when the company is established, obviously they would like their books to be managed. They would like dependency on the software to mitigate errors and risk in their business. So one business flourishes, it creates an opportunity for other associate business. So here trading and services go hand by hand, and they are directly proportional to each other. which gives an opportunity to all kind of businesses. If you ask me specific which businesses are flourishing, I'll say all service businesses are flourishing. Lot of companies are being created. Then lot of accounting jobs, accounting opportunities of business are being created. People want to outsource their tax filing, their VAT return filing, their tax compliance, their manpower, payroll compliance to the entities who would like to manage these entities like us. So it is an opportunity for chartered accountants or the legal person to bind the contracts between two entities, or also gives an opportunity to a software development company to customize their software, or gives an opportunities to entities like who are already in the business like Zoho or Tally or other softwares who provide the support to the businesses. So other than that, not just this, when the business grows, the manpower also grows, and then expat enters to UAE, then they also contribute into local market of tourism or the local market of supply, whether it's a foodstuff or it's a real estate. People would like to place their employment, they would like to rent places also. So buying, selling, brokerage also gets an opportunity over here. Then when you establish a company, obviously you take an office, then opportunity for real estate entities also. So basically, if you see the larger picture, in a nutshell, it's fact that in any part of the world, one business grows and other business are literally associated and all of them flourish. So trading, services, consultancy, management, tourism, food and beverage, every business is associated to each other. One business grows, that means all of the business are growing. So this is what I have to say about what kind of businesses are growing. But if you literally talk about the figure, I see there's a surge in tourism company over there. A lot of people like inbound and outbound tourism company related to this pious reason of Hajj and Umrah also. And then a lot of people want to visit to Saudi Arabia also. And not just this, Saudi has not left any sector untouched to do some of the other mechanical and technical advancement. Like if you talk about filmmaking in Saudi Arabia, if you are a filmmaker and you are producing a film and shooting in Saudi Arabia, they will subsidize you a lot of their cost, and they'll make it economical for you to produce a film. So someone who is from entertainment industry can take this opportunity hand to hand. So now you must be wondering about the process, how it goes. I'll tell you very quickly. The process is not that very simple, but again, if you are compliant, it is a piece of cake. And guys like us can help you to overcome those fear and challenges. Now, let's talk about trading. Somebody wants to set up a trading company in Saudi Arabia. Most of the activities are allowed to expat. Almost all the trading activities can be conducted by expat entity. So individual capacity companies are not being formed in Saudi Arabia for now, but very soon they are making changes. They will allow you eligibility to form individual company. Their individual capacity company in the name of a single person or multiple person. Now they are only entertaining entities who are already established in other parts of the world, and they want to spread their wings to Saudi Arabia in the form of branches, in the form of subsidiary, in the form of regional headquarters, or in the form of JV or joint stock companies. Now let's talk about trading first. If you want to set up a trading company in Saudi Arabia, you need to be present in at least 3 countries. And if you are an entity who are not in a GCC entity, GCC region, you are outside like in Japan, China, America, Europe, you need to be present in 3 countries. Your license has to be at least 3 years old in order to qualify from the department which is Minister of Investment in Saudi Arabia. When you are a service provider, you have to be present in any one country, and you need to be an old entity because they would be asking your audited financial reports, and audited financial reports can only be obtained when the entity is at least a year old. So once you are a service provider, rules are 1 year old. Once you are a trader, rules are you have to be 3 year old and present in 3 countries. Not necessary that all 3 country presence in form of your existing branch or subsidiaries has to be 3 year old. Only the parent company has to be 3 year old, and then other 2 companies can be the recent one. You can create it also. Before creating a company into Saudi Arabia, we can take to your destinations where the cost of setting up a company is very less. License is valid for multiple multiple years like Bahrain and Oman also to make you qualify if you are present in only one country. They give you company in individual capacity, but then you have to take a premium Iqama, which is costing approximately 100,000 Saudi Riyal. I've not seen many people going through that way, but very recently we have helped one of our client who was a techie guy, and he was a very well qualified techie guy. I'll not take his name, but government approved him a company on individual capacity because they wanted innovators and tech giants to come to Saudi Arabia so that they can contribute to the economy and the vision and the drive of 2030. So it is given, but very soon it's been hard that government would allow individuals also to open a company, but as of now it's not happening. You need to hold shares using your existing entity. So we have already spoken about trading company, we also spoken about the services company. When we have all the documents ready with us, we'll take you to Ministry of Investment to qualify. These documents has to be mandatorily attested or apostille by the relevant Saudi embassy in the home country of a parent company who wants to establish a company in Saudi Arabia. For suppose the Indian wants to set up a trading company, all their certificate of incorporation, memorandum and article of association, and one board resolution of intent with the intention to create a company and audited financial reports. These all has to be attested by Saudi embassy in a home country, and then these documents will go to Ministry of Investment with the local attestation in Saudi Arabia, and they will qualify you, give you one license called MISA license. Half of the job is done at this point of time when we have obtained a MISA license for you. Once we have secured a MISA license for you, then we will take you to a department called Ministry of Commerce, which is a regulatory authority providing you the business license. Business license means it is being called by many names. Some country call it business license, some country call it certificate of incorporation, some company call it commercial register. In Saudi Arabia, we are calling it commercial register. We go to Ministry of Economy, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, which is a part of Ministry of Economy, and they will provide us those certificate because you have already qualified for MISA. So you neglect the chances of upcoming shocks for you not being able to obtain the license. MISA has qualified means you will get this license. We approach that department for you. We'll take the company register. Now we will make the AOA, which is also known as Memorandum of the Company, AO announcement for you. This company gives you this license for the first year on a national address, which is something like municipality address in the local region, and you are allowed to create a company into different governorate like Riyadh governorate or Dammam governorate, wherever you want to. So you can create a company. These all governorates, like Riyadh has more like businesses, Dammam have traders, and port related business are there. So we will educate you and guide you if you come to us about this information. We'll advise you on which governorate we should register your entity in Saudi Arabia. Now we have taken our MISA license, we have taken our commercial register, we have done the AO announcement, we have secured the national address. We will apply for the Iqama, which is called a residency for the general manager, which you already have described in the board resolution when you were showing the intention to create a company. Now we are going to the next step, which is Iqama or residency securing for your general manager. General manager is someone who is representing the parent company in Saudi Arabia, which we already have mentioned in the board resolution, that we are forming a company with this activity, with this share capital, and this person as a representative on behalf of parent company is a general manager. So we will secure his residency. This is a long process. It takes good 1 month to secure the residency. The process includes a new process which is called QVP, which is qualification verification. Other than having the attested degree of the gentleman who is, or the gentlewoman who is going to be the general manager in Saudi Arabia, these documents will be re-verified by the university where they qualified from. So university sometimes takes time to reply, hence the turnaround time to secure the general manager visa is on a higher side. We are experiencing from past 6 months. It takes 1 month to get this QBP and GM Iqama general manager residency done. Once this is done, we go for a bank account. We help you to open a bank account into various good banks of your choice. We will give you options. Once the bank account is done, this general manager Iqama will be used to register your entity into various portals, which are, there are almost 10 plus vital important portals, but tax portal, Ministry of Human Resource portal, and social security portals, and the residency portals are the ones which are important, like Jatka, Gwaji, Goshi, Mukim, Abshar. So we will help you register on that portal. Then when you have secured your general manager visa, then you have the entry and exit system is there in Saudi Arabia. We will educate you. Then then we will help you hire your people in Saudi Arabia and make you compliant on the Nitakat program, which is regulating all the labor department. There is a Saudization in Saudi, which is least 33.3% Saudization is there. So we will also advise and help you on how to go about it, how to keep you compliant. Government has made a portal for that. That is called Nitakat program. This portal will display whenever you need a Saudi employee to put into the system. Then accordingly, the system will give you rating of yellow, red, green. So we'll help you with that. Now you are good to run the invoices. You are already registered in Ministry of Commerce, registered in Tax Department, Human Resource, and everywhere. So you're good to start invoicing and make profit on the business. Once this goes through, we also help you to hire people. We also help you to manage your books of accounts. We also help you to keep you compliant on the tax part or any other compliance which may come from the government side. And then we also help you to renew the license. One very important thing I would like to discuss over here is, renewal is, the cost of renewal is very high for now on MISA. MISA license cost is approximately 12,000, renewal is 60,000, but government is already working on it, and very soon they are removing it, and it will be eliminated, because a lot of investors had an objection that why we have to pay hefty price to renew the license. Government has taken this very seriously. They are looking for an FTI, and to support investors, they are very soon will be eliminating these charges, and they are also trying to simplify the process. Very soon they will be giving you a license under MISA on an individual capacity, but as of now it's not happening. Other than that, government is leaving no stone unturned to ensure that they are creating a lot of free zones in Saudi Arabia which are not operational now. There are few free zones which are operational, but you need a local participation on these free zones. So in our next topic, I would love to let you know about how free zones work in Saudi Arabia. That is going to be a game changer. Government is working on it, but they are not full-fledged ready yet now, as of now. But yes, of course, we need a different separate session for free zones in Saudi Arabia. Thank you so much for watching this. I'll come back to you with the new information. Till then, take care of yourself.